This is the macro show. This is pregame, okay? We're trying to play the game that's in front of us today. You know, leadership matters at Hedgeye. So again, being transparent, accountable, and trustworthy people. This is a game about playing and weighing probability. It's not about picking stocks. It's about picking the right portfolio.
What would you need to see, I guess, from the markets or the indicators you watch to sort of be comfortable that this version of the banking crisis is contained? That we're sort of, the Fed and the FDIC and the Treasury have done enough. We're contained. We sort of go on to the next play in the book. Like, what would you have to be see, or what are you looking for? I mean, we talked about before the show just the craziness of the futures, where last night people were celebrating, futures were up 1.5%. I think last time I checked, they're now down 80 basis points. So obviously, that wasn't a good signal. But what are you looking for to say, okay, the worst is sort of behind us. We've contained things. We're on to sort of the next chapter.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget that the stock market's been down for 4 of the last 5 weeks. So again, contextualizing the trend, the stock market, going back full cycle, Nasdaq's down 31%, Russell's down 22% or 27%, and the S&P will. Actually, the S&P is moving back into crash mode here. Don't forget, it's going to be down more than 20% from its cycle peak. But it's also down 3% in the last 2 days. So again, I'm not looking for one thing on that, Jonesy. I think it's a real important question that doesn't have an answer. But isn't it interesting that all the people on TV need it to be one answer? They want it to be one answer. And what they do in forcing government people to do that or try to do that for them, like Janet Yellen, what she did last night, or what Powell's doing this morning, is that they create more of a panic. So more government intervention is not going to be my answer to that question. If the more the government panics and intervenes, the more certain I am that I'm right. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's so. I think a lot of people may not answer it that way because they just don't have another answer. They're fucked, and they're sitting there like, make it stop. I mean, that's basically what's going on. And the unfortunate reality is that the answer is much more complicated in terms of all the moving parts that you can't see. It's going to take much longer for the mother of all bubbles to unwind itself and find the other side. I mean, this is going to take a little while, maybe a long while. And all the things that you thought was the way that the world could, should, or would work, investing in rainbows, puppy dogs, and air balloons, at venturecapital.com through Silicon Valley Bank. I mean, that's over. It's just not. And I think that it's going to take a lot longer. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to trade this like aggressively, but I just don't think that you should have woken up this morning thinking, wow, it's contained. What is it? Okay. Again, if you start with it being the mother of all bubbles, continuing to crash, then I think that you come a little closer to my side of that answer, which is an answer that I don't have.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.